Hello everyone, my name is Oluwamurimde and you're welcome to my channel. Today I have a very wonderful guest, a friend, a twinnie. Her name is
Oladoke Toluwalope.
Yee. And today we have a very interesting topic to discuss in school and in business. Alright, so she's going to be sharing important highlights with us today and I hope you're going to enjoy. Okay, so introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Oladoke Toluwalope. I own a brand, Tiara Perfumes, and we deal in perfumes, body sprays, perfume oils, anything fragrance, home fragrances in general, anything fragrance.
So, please walk us through your business journey. When did you start being in business?
Okay, actually, I started being in business like immediately after my secondary school. I was selling jewelries, but after when I resumed school, I kind of dropped it, and then in 200 level, that was when I started perfume, and it wasn't something that I actually thought about before, but maybe because I was already interested in business prior to that time, so it was just something I just did, and we thank God. I That's one thing that I know that I did right.
Okay, so fun fact is, like when I was in 200 level, Tolu was in 100 level, yes. And I would just see this girl like, before you know it, she's already selling, like the latest thing, whatever is trending at the moment is what she sells. So there was a time that she brought this, what do you guys call this
Oh,
thing?
God.
Like anything that is trending at all, before you know it, she has already picked, like as far as she can get up to like 5, she's already selling it. So the contacts, yes, contacts. She was selling contacts. She was selling press on. She was selling anything sellable actually, and that was what, like, really, when I sent a message to you, I was like, that was really one of the things that I really admired about Tolu, because it was like she was ready to sell me accounts. I don't know, like even if I drop, don't let me even go to it, because I have attempted business and found that only the people who have the strength can last in it, really. And she has been consistent with it. Kudos to you, Tolu. What age did you start business?
I think that was 16.
Mm.
Business in general, not yeah. That was at age 16, and that one was even I was ordering online, and my dad was like, I think I started with 8,000 naira or so, and at the point of payment and all of that, my dad was like, no, that he does not trust Kiniko, and I was like, okay, I'll return the money back to you. It's just 8K, but it was a lot of money then. It was not as if I had it, because if I had it, I would have obviously paid for it by myself, but I didn't have it at the time. And that 8K, I think the stuff I bought with it, I of course I used from them, and I still made a profit of maybe around 24K thereabouts.
Oh wow. What drives you? What would you say drives you in business or to business? There are some that it's just the money, the love of money. Some just want to have things doing. What drives you?
To be honest, the money. Because money has to be made. Money has to be made. It is very, very important, and it gives me this kind of
a sense of independence.
Yes, a sense of independence. It's not everything that I need, even though sometimes it's everything that I need. I still try to reach out to my parents, but then if I want to do it myself, I can do it. I can afford to do some things by myself. So just the independence, the fact that you have something doing, you have something to your name. You are not idle. I'm not just waiting as a student when there is strike. I'm not broke. I could be broke sometimes, but I'm not broke in the sense I still make money and all of that, and I do not rely only on my allowance.
Wow. So next question is, do you have intentions of furthering with entrepreneurship off school?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Well, I've grown to like it, and I think I don't like stress in this life. I feel having a 9 to 5 is more stressful than everything is stressful, but then I don't think I can deal with, in entrepreneurship you are your own boss, and
Yes.
I cannot deal with somebody telling me you came to work at this time. Not like I want to be lazy, but then I just feel since I have this going for myself, I prefer it to having a 9 to 5.
Yeah. Actually, me, I'm a lover of, what do we call it now? Multiple streams of income. I just love the sense of like, oh, even after your 9 to 5, there is something else bringing, like as many streams of income as possible. I would love to have, but I still don't know how to maintain a business. I still don't know what my business path is, but I feel like you have all that covered. So if you were opportunity to have a 9 to 5, would you still do a 9 to 5?
Yeah, I would, but I'm not sure if I'll be doing a 9 to 5 in Nigeria. I'm not prepared to do a 9 to 5 in Nigeria. Of course, if I get it, I'll take it, but it's not my plan in the real sense of it.
Alright, so I had an interview with somebody recently, and we spoke about relationship and how relationships would affect. There's a perceived sense of like the fact that it could affect your academics. So do you think that business affected your academics?
No, I don't think so, because it could have, if depending on the kind of business I was doing. But the business I did or I'm doing is not something that takes my time like that. It takes time, but when it takes my time, I can schedule when I want my time to go. Maybe weekend or when I'm free. If I was doing something like tailoring now, and someone has to collect their clothes. If I have a class, it will actually be clashing. But I did something that it was just buy, sell, pack orders. Maybe the time when it's really, really stressful is maybe when you run sales. And of course, I would not run sales when I'm very busy. Or maybe when I have to take stock. Those are like the challenging aspects of it that really take time. So for me, I knew what I was doing when I went in that line of business. That's why I dropped sewing at some point, because it was time consuming.
Yeah, she sews too.
Yes, I sew. I learned it. I'm a certified tailor or a certified fashion designer.
And you make fascinators too.
That was then. I don't do stressful things anymore. I don't do stressful things anymore.
So do you intend to further with tailoring and fashion designing?
Well, I really can't say for now, because in tailoring and perfumes, I would always pick perfumes. Yes, I like to make clothes. I like to see that I made this clothes, it's beautiful, it's nice, your waist is snatched and all of those things, but the time, it is stressful. It gives headache. It gives headache, because if you don't get something right in measurements, that's the end. It might be adjustable, but I don't know. I'm not sure yet if I would want to further.
All right. The last question, you mentioned how that you might not be willing to take up a 9 to 5 in Nigeria. So this question is, do you think academics was a waste?
No, of course not. It was not a waste, because it's an experience. Even if you do not get to use your certificate, it's an experience that I wonder how some people that actually did not go to school and they are successful in business and all of that, I wonder how they feel sometimes, because irrespective, yes, you have the money and all of it, but even though upon still you are not educated. That's the truth.
So a couple of weeks back we had an interview with some people on this channel on formal schooling is scam or not. So you can just go to that video. I don't know if I will be able to point it anywhere here, but go to that video and watch the narration. The bottom point is that academics, formal schooling is not a scam. Formal schooling is not a scam. Somebody mentioned how that it might not be a necessity.
Yeah.
It's gradually even fading out of necessity. Like some people just wake up and be like, after secondary school I'm not doing it again and all that. But it is not a scam. It has the environment, like we said in that video.
It's an experience.
Yeah, so just watch that video. It's a lot helpful if you are in doubt of formal schooling and stuff. Um, our next question is so um business has a whole lot of things going on. There is this trust issue with, like you said, with your dad, that he thought they were going to dupe you or something online, and then there is dealing with vendors, and there is the online is posting, trying to gain an online presence, and also reinvesting your money. How did you learn about these things? How did you get to know about these things?
Okay. Let me start with reinvesting. I was this, or I'm still this kind of person that my personal money, my business money, the money somebody dash me, any money is going into my business. Any money is going into my business. I will survive, but that business will grow. That business is going to grow. I will survive. I will survive. I've spent all that I have, but I will not go hungry. But that money is going back into my business, and it's in the place of discipline actually, because that's actually the fastest way to go. Yes, I know a lot of people say, especially maybe these business coaches and all, they say have this for savings, have this for this, have this for that. But I didn't do that. I did. In fact, it was not. I didn't have a business mentor in quotes as at the time, but I just did what I felt I should do, which was reinvesting. Once I get my allowance like this, I spent it. I'll use it, of course, not spending. I'll use it to buy goods and all of that, because I just want my business to keep growing. I want that every time, if I take my stock this month, I want that by the time I'll be taking stock next month, it has gone up. Do you get it? It has gone up. And of course, what happens if I want to buy a wig? I know that I have a lot of my money that I've put into this business. It cost me nothing. Even eventually, it would be like nothing when I remove money and do those things for myself. I buy clothes for myself, I buy shoes, I buy hairs and all of that. But still, whatever money I get, I will still use it to buy goods. So you asked another question. Can you?
I asked about the trust, having trust in online vendors, maintaining your online presence, and reinvesting.
Okay. Maintaining online presence has been sort of tough for me, because especially this final year, I can't even remember how many times I posted. Well, if I say I don't remember how many times I posted, it seems like it's a lot. I should be able to count how many times I've posted this year, and that was because of school. And though I kept taking orders, if people enter my DMs, I'll sell to them. If I have, even if I don't have it, I'll get it. Yeah, I still had sales, but I was just not posting. I think my last post on Instagram was during that Valentine period on Instagram, so I just had to put it aside, because I just posting online, for me, if I want to post online, my head has to be in one place. Because I don't want a situation whereby, once you post a picture, if you don't post after, people would not view that post. So it's like a waste. So if you post now, maybe you have to post 30 minutes after now, 1 hour after that other post. Do you get like that? So that people will keep seeing your post. So when I really want to post online, my head actually has to be in one place, so that it would make sense. Yes. Then concerning trust,
because let me just say this, there's a way Tolu will just be like, I want to order this thing, I want to order Kiniko, I'm buying from Dubai. I'm like, bro, I can't. Well, maybe not yet, but it's hard. It's something that I may have to rethink and think about. So how do you trust your online vendors?
Well, I don't just jump on a page and patronize the page. I must have been seeing the page, even if I was not paying attention to it. But before I would eventually patronize that page, I must have thoroughly gone through the page. if I want to patronize, I can want to patronize a vendor today, and maybe I've woken up 5 a.m. and I'm scrolling, and I could have gone as far back as 2019 on that vendor's page, just because of course, you see the growth and all of that, but I don't think I've never been scammed on Instagram before. I've never been scammed ordering from a vendor online. I've never, because I don't rush into it. I don't just see this thing is cheap, and no, I don't just do that. I take my time to study, and because really I don't know how people get scammed. To be honest, I don't know how people get scammed, because I patronize a lot of online vendors, but I take my time to study their page. It's not as if maybe I know them or I call someone. Do you know? I don't even do any of those, but I just take my time to study their pages and to be sure that they are trustworthy.
Thank you very much, Toluwa. So finally, last question. Do you have any tips? Not even a question. Do you have any tips on being a successful business owner?
Okay. Yes, of course. It's really simple, because business is hard. We should not lie to ourselves. Business is hard. Just keep at it. Keep at it. There will be challenging times. There will be tough times. Just keep at it, because that's the only way you're going to grow. It's an experience. You get to learn a lot. So my honest and candid advice is just keep at it, keep going, no matter how tough it is. Just keep going, keep pushing, and one day you'll be glad at where you've come to.
Thank you very much. So I like to ask random questions. Masters or not?
Not. For now,
not even MBA.
For now, not. No, I can't see myself reading any book, right?
I can't see myself reading poster.
I can't read.
I can't see myself reading.
I can't read. If it's not an order, I'm sorry. I can't read. I can't read.
Thank you very much for your time today. I really just want to say thank you, because even I myself have learned to keep at it. Yeah, so we learned to keep at it. We've learned a lot from Toluwa Lope today, and I really hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you very much for staying with us. Please do like, share, and comment, and please follow Toluwa on
Instagram.
Facebook, no.
Facebook, Tiara Perfumes on Facebook. On Instagram, Tiara_perfumes_.
And please do patronize her. Thank you very much. A special thank you to our camera woman too. She's Toluwa's sister. We snatched her. So thank you very much, Temidayo. Would you like to share your face? No. Okay. Thank you very much, Temidayo. I love you.
Hello, raise your head up.
Interesting topic to discuss, and it's schooling and what's the topic? In school and in business.